The New York Yankees might have just stumbled upon a true gem in their farm system. And honestly, the timing could not be better. Right now, the Yankees are facing a crossroads with several of their outfielders approaching free agency, and the expectation is that a few of them will not be donning pinstripes next season. That reality pushes the organization to dig deeper into their prospects, to find the next player who could potentially make a major impact at the major league level. And there's one name that has been quietly building momentum, turning heads without much fanfare, and that's Dylan Lewis. This young outfielder is someone who went largely unnoticed at the start of the season, yet has steadily climbed the ranks to become the Yankees' number 12 prospect, a remarkable rise for someone who entered the season unranked. Lewis's recent performances have been nothing short of sensational. In a game with the Hudson Valley Renegades, he went 3 for 5, launching a 2-run homer, a 3-run double, and racking up 6 RBIs in a single contest. This isn't just a flash in the pan. This is the kind of performance that makes scouts and fans alike stop and pay attention. Across Single-A and Double-A, Lewis has compiled 20 home runs, 22 RBIs, and an impressive .800 OPS in his first professional season. These numbers tell part of the story, but the real excitement comes from the tools he displays on the field. He's an elite athlete, a right-handed hitter with raw power that scouts have already rated as 70 grade, translating seamlessly into game power that produces highlight reel moments on a nightly basis. His ability to make contact consistently, especially in the air, combined with his athleticism and speed, makes him a standout talent who is rapidly emerging as one of the Yankees' most intriguing prospects. When you break it down further, the numbers become even more compelling. Since moving up to High A, Lewis has cut his strikeout rate by 10%, showing not only his raw ability, but also his rapid adjustment and improvement against higher-level pitching. He's become a more productive hitter, consistently demonstrating elite pull-side power that makes opposing pitchers wary. At 22 years old, he's proving that he has the tools to develop into a versatile outfielder capable of playing center field while also slotting in a left or right as needed. This is particularly important for the Yankees, given the uncertainty surrounding players like Cody Bellinger and Trent Grisham, both of whom have shown proficiency in center field, but whose futures in New York are increasingly uncertain. Cody Bellinger, for example, has had a strong season with a .264 batting average, 22 home runs, a .799 OPS, and a .480 slugging percentage. His numbers suggest he's still a top contributor offensively, a former MVP performing at a level that keeps him among the team's elite hitters. But with the possibility of opting out and seeking a new contract, questions about his tenure in New York naturally arise. Trent Grisham has also been productive, putting up 21 home runs, a .247 batting average, and an .803 OPS, yet feels increasingly likely that he may move on from the Yankees if another team comes calling with a lucrative offer. In that context, having a prospect like Dylan Lewis ready to step in is not just valuable, it's essential. And then there's Jason Dominguez, a young player who has faced challenges this season. With a .257 batting average, 9 home runs, 89 hits, and a .718 OPS, his numbers might not jump off the page, but there's a clear understanding that he's still developing. The main hurdle for Dominguez has been consistency. He hasn't had the chance to play every day, often cycling in and out of the lineup. Next season, the Yankees have the opportunity to solidify his role, giving him regular at-bats and a clearer position, whether in left, right, or even center field, depending on how the other pieces in the outfield puzzle fall into place. His potential remains high, and when paired with the rapid rise of Dylan Lewis, the future of the Yankees outfield suddenly looks very dynamic. Lewis's skill set is particularly exciting because he brings a combination of power, speed, and athleticism that is increasingly rare. One of his doubles was clocked at 107 miles per hour, a testament to the raw strength behind his swing. He has the capacity to turn everyday at-bats into game-changing moments. And in a season where the Yankees are juggling the futures of multiple key players, someone like Lewis becomes a crucial piece in the team's long-term strategy. His minor league stats further reinforce this, with over 4,000 at-bats, 100 hits, a batting average of .249, 23 stolen bases, and 20 home runs. His on-base percentage sits at .322, showing room for improvement in plate discipline, but his athleticism and ability to impact the game in multiple ways more than compensate for those areas of growth. The Yankees organization has historically been careful with their young talent, preferring to develop players thoroughly in the minors before exposing them to the pressures of the major leagues. Lewis fits this mold perfectly. While there's no rush to bring him up immediately, his trajectory indicates that within the next 2 to 3 years, he could be a significant contributor at the highest level. His combination of raw power, contact ability, and athletic versatility makes him a prospect to watch closely. And while there are holes to work on, as there always are with young players, the foundation is incredibly strong, positioning him as a potential cornerstone for the Yankees' outfield in the near future. As the team navigates decisions regarding Bellinger, Grisham, Dominguez, and even Spencer Jones, the emergence of Dylan Lewis provides a level of flexibility and reassurance. He offers the possibility of filling gaps, creating depth, and injecting energy into a lineup that could otherwise face significant transitions. The ability to move him between positions without losing defensive quality, coupled with his developing offensive arsenal, makes him not just a promising prospect, but a potential future star who can carry the team through critical stretches of the season. Watching Lewis's development has been a revelation for fans and scouts alike. He combines an impressive understanding of the game with physical tools that are elite even for the minor leagues. His improvement over the course of a single season has been remarkable, cutting strikeouts, making better contact, and displaying power that consistently translates to real game situations. These are the traits that organizations covet in young players: adaptability, rapid growth, and the ability to perform under pressure. In a Yankees system where questions about the future abound, Lewis is emerging as a player who might answer many of them, becoming a figure fans can rally around and an athlete who has the potential to define the next chapter of New York's outfield. As the Yankees contemplate the evolving landscape of their outfield, the story of Dylan Lewis takes on even more significance. His rise is not just about raw talent. It's about timing, opportunity, and the ability to seize a moment when the organization needs him most. Baseball is a game of windows, and for the Yankees, that window is rapidly approaching. The team is facing a combination of aging veterans, players with uncertain contracts, and young talent that is still developing, all while competing in one of the most demanding divisions in Major League Baseball. In this context, Lewis represents more than just another prospect. He is a potential solution, a variable that could shift the balance of the team's roster decisions for years to come. The key to understanding Lewis's appeal lies in the balance he strikes between power and speed. Many young hitters demonstrate one or the other, but very few possess the combination that he brings to the table. His ability to drive the ball with authority, whether it's a line drive into the gap or a high-arcing homer over the outfield wall, sets him apart from other prospects in the system. At the same time, his speed allows him to turn singles into doubles, take extra bases on aggressive plays, and cover significant ground in the outfield. This dual-threat capability is especially valuable for a team like the Yankees, who have long relied on players capable of contributing in multiple ways. The ability to hit for power while remaining a legitimate threat on the base paths adds layers of versatility, creating a player who can impact games in ways that extend beyond traditional statistics. In addition to his physical tools, Lewis demonstrates a maturity at the plate that is rare for a first-year professional. He has shown a remarkable ability to adjust to pitchers, recognizing patterns and making the necessary tweaks in real time. This adaptability is critical as he moves up the ladder in the minors, where pitching quality improves and mistakes are punished more severely. By maintaining a disciplined approach, minimizing strikeouts, and maximizing contact, Lewis has positioned himself as a player whose growth trajectory points sharply upward. Scouts have taken note, not just of his physical skills, but of his mental approach to the game, which suggests a player who is coachable, resilient, and capable of thriving under the pressure that comes with high expectations. The context of the Yankees' current outfield situation only heightens the importance of Lewis's development. Cody Bellinger, while still a productive hitter, has faced criticism for defensive lapses and injury concerns. Trent Grisham, meanwhile, has the ability to produce at the plate, but questions about his long-term fit with the Yankees remain, particularly as the team evaluates payroll flexibility and the need to make strategic moves in free agency. Jason Dominguez, though talented, has experienced inconsistency that makes it difficult to rely on him as a full-time contributor. In this environment, a prospect like Lewis serves as both insurance and an exciting option, offering the Yankees the ability to maintain competitiveness while simultaneously preparing for the future. Lewis's defensive versatility cannot be overstated. While primarily an outfielder, his athleticism allows him to cover multiple positions with relative ease. Center field remains his natural home, but he has the tools to play both corner outfield spots, providing the Yankees with flexibility as they manage a roster in flux. This adaptability is particularly crucial during a long, grueling season where injuries, matchups, and strategic substitutions can dictate playing time. The ability to plug Lewis into different roles without a significant drop in defensive performance enhances his value exponentially, making him a player who can impact both daily lineups and strategic planning. Offensively, Lewis brings a combination of raw power and emerging plate discipline that suggests a high ceiling. He has demonstrated the ability to hit for extra bases consistently, with a particular knack for turning pitches in the air into productive outcomes. His swing mechanics are strong, compact, yet fluid, generating significant bat speed and allowing him to make solid contact even against high-velocity pitching. As he continues to refine his approach, particularly in terms of pitch selection and situational hitting, there is every reason to believe that his offensive profile will continue to improve, eventually translating into a consistent and impactful presence in the lineup. The Yankees player development staff has a long history of cultivating talent and maximizing potential, and Lewis appears to be benefiting from that expertise. Reports from minor league games highlight not only his statistical accomplishments, but also his work ethic and willingness to engage with coaching. He studies video, seeks feedback, and demonstrates an awareness of the nuances of the game that is uncommon for a player in his first full professional season. This combination of physical tools and mental acuity positions him as a prospect who could accelerate through the minor league system, potentially making an impact at the major league level sooner than initially anticipated. Consider the implications for the Yankees' broader roster strategy. The organization must navigate decisions about free agent departures, trades, and internal promotions, all while maintaining a competitive team in the American League East. Having a player like Lewis on the cusp of readiness provides options. He could fill an immediate gap if a veteran leaves, or he could be nurtured for a few more seasons before stepping into a starting role. Either way, his presence mitigates risk and enhances strategic flexibility. For a team operating under the pressures of both performance expectations and financial considerations, this kind of prospect is invaluable. Historically, the Yankees have placed a premium on outfielders who can contribute in multiple dimensions. Players who combine power, speed, and defensive reliability are rare commodities, and Lewis's profile fits squarely within that mold. His development trajectory suggests that he could become a cornerstone of the team's outfield rotation, capable of contributing both offensively and defensively while providing the Yankees with a long-term solution. As free agency looms for several key players, the value of a prospect like Lewis becomes increasingly apparent, serving as both a safety net and a potential cornerstone for the franchise. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a shocking turn of events that has sent tremors through the baseball world, rumors are swirling that Mookie Betts, one of the most electrifying and accomplished players of his generation, is set to join the New York Yankees. Sources close to the matter suggest that the deal could become the most expensive contract in the history of Major League Baseball, eclipsing previous records and raising eyebrows across the sport. While official confirmation remains pending, whispers from insiders point to a staggering multi-year, multi-hundred million dollar agreement that would not only reshape the Yankees roster, but also redefine market expectations for elite players. The mere suggestion that Betts could don the pinstripes has already ignited debates among fans, analysts, and fellow athletes, who speculate on how his arrival might influence the team's chemistry, competitive edge, and offensive firepower. Enthusiasts imagine stadiums buzzing with excitement, ticket sales surging, and merchandise flying off shelves at unprecedented rates, all fueled by the prospect of witnessing Betts' signature blend of speed, power, and defensive brilliance in the heart of New York. The rumor alone has unleashed a tidal wave of social media chatter, with fan communities dissecting every possible scenario, from lineup adjustments to managerial strategies, while questioning how rival teams might respond to such a monumental acquisition. Every corner of the baseball world seems to be holding its breath, waiting for confirmation. Yet the speculation continues to intensify, painting an almost cinematic picture of what could be one of the most transformative signings in recent memory. A story that feels larger than life, teetering on the edge of reality and fantasy, making even the most seasoned sports journalists question the line between rumor and history in the making. Speculation regarding Mookie Betts' potential contract with the New York Yankees has not only captivated fans, but also sparked intense conversations across sports media networks, fueling a whirlwind of analysis and conjecture that touches every conceivable angle of the game. If true, the deal would symbolize a dramatic shift in the economics of baseball, with a convergence of talent, marketability, and sheer star power drives teams to unprecedented financial commitments. Analysts are feverishly calculating the impact on payroll flexibility, the luxury tax threshold, and potential ripple effects on other free agent negotiations, considering how this singular acquisition could influence the strategies of rival clubs. Observers argue that Betts' presence could transform the Yankees lineup into a nearly unstoppable force, combining his proven batting average, home run potential, and stolen base prowess with the existing strengths of the roster. Equally significant are the implications for team morale and leadership dynamics, as bringing a player of Betts' stature into the clubhouse might elevate performance standards while simultaneously creating subtle pressures on existing stars. The financial magnitude of the proposed contract alone has led to speculative debates about sponsorship deals, media rights, and global marketing campaigns that could be launched in conjunction with Betts' arrival, potentially redefining the Yankees' brand for a new era. With fans imagining epic postseason showdowns, heated rivalries intensified, and a city united behind the pursuit of a championship, the rumor takes on a near-mythical quality. Every game, every pitch, and every strategic decision is suddenly recontextualized through the lens of this prospective signing, as if the mere possibility of Betts in New York reshapes the entire narrative of the sport itself, creating a sense of anticipation so palpable that it verges on the surreal, leaving no one in the baseball community untouched by the frenzy. The potential signing of Mookie Betts by the Yankees has provoked a torrent of debate over not only his extraordinary skills, but also the broader cultural and commercial impact such a move could entail, stretching far beyond the confines of the baseball diamond. Experts and commentators are speculating that this rumored acquisition could spark an entirely new era of player valuation, where top-tier talent commands contracts that blur the lines between investment and spectacle, turning individual athletes into near-celebrity phenomena whose influence transcends traditional performance metrics. Enthusiasts envision a seismic shift in New York's sports landscape, where stadium attendance, merchandise revenue, and social media engagement could reach unprecedented heights, fueled by the magnetic appeal of Betts' athletic prowess and charisma. The whisper of his signing has already spurred a flood of imagined scenarios. The Yankees lineup in perfect synergy, highlight reels dominated by Betts' defensive gems, and fans lining streets for pre-game parades and public appearances, all under the intoxicating glow of rumor and anticipation. Analysts are weighing the possible disruptions to team hierarchy, the delicate balance of veteran presence versus new talent, and the psychological dimensions of integrating a player whose reputation precedes him so overwhelmingly. Beyond the tangible benefits on the field, the notion of Betts joining New York conjures discussions about media narratives, endorsement deals, and potential collaborations that could reshape how baseball intersects with popular culture and celebrity influence. As whispers continue to circulate through social media platforms, sports forums, and inside sources, each detail, leak, or speculative figure adds fuel to a firestorm of expectation, leaving fans to imagine every nuance of what could be a historic transformation, where rumor alone ignites collective imagination, creating a spectacle that seems poised to redefine both the team and the league in ways only conjecture can currently capture. Adding further intrigue to the swirling rumors, the prospect of Mookie Betts joining the Yankees has prompted observers to speculate about the strategic ramifications for the American League, potentially reshaping the competitive landscape in ways that reverberate well beyond New York. Pundits debate how his integration might alter pitching matchups, lineup construction, and in-game tactics, highlighting how a single acquisition of this magnitude can ripple across the league and compel rival teams to rethink their own strategies. The very notion of Betts patrolling the outfield in Yankee Stadium has become a touchstone for hypothetical scenarios in which the team achieves new offensive heights, leverages defensive versatility, and capitalizes on his well-documented base-running acumen. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.